Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this quick card. This is a great way to use up your scraps of designer series paper, and it's a really quick card to make, so it's great in multiple ways. So I'm going to put you down to my work surface and show you how to put this together. So this was a card that I did in last week's Zoom session. I offer Zoom sessions every Wednesday and Saturday mornings, typically every Wednesday and Saturday mornings. You can find out all the latest information at my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Melinda's Rubber Room. It'll show you the latest projects that we're doing, as well as all the products that you need to make the card. There is no need to use the same products that I'm using. That's actually one of the fun parts of my Zoom sessions, so that everybody who makes the cards with me, they all turn out with different cards, which is great. So again, this is my original card that I made. And that is with the hand-penned designer series paper in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. And then this was another version that I made, and that's using the Christmas designer series paper called Tidings of Christmas in the main catalog. That is a 6x6 pack of paper, which is great for this type of card. Here you see all the different patterns in that designer series paper. Let me see if I can lift this up to bring it closer. It's a great little paper pack, and as you can see, it has some designs that are not necessarily Christmas, so you can use the other sides during the rest of the year. But it is a really fun little Christmas card designer series paper pack. So that's actually what I'm going to use this time for my card. Okay, so we're going to use an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. We're going to use 5 mats that measure 1 inch by 3 1/4. So these are my mats. And then you have your designer series paper. You need 4 of those that measure 3/4 inch by 3. So I have these all lined up so that the design of the paper was consistent, but I think I got that messed up now. Let me see if I can put it together real quickly. Okay, those two go together. And then it goes like that, I think. Close enough. Okay. And then you have one piece of designer series, one piece of white cardstock that measures 3/4 inch by 3 inch, and that's what you're going to be stamping on. So all we're going to do is take these strips of designer series paper and attach them to the mats. So if you're new to Stampin' Up! Or to my channel, you can follow me on my YouTube channel at Melinda's Rubber Room. You can also go to my Facebook page at the same name, Melinda's Rubber Room, and catch up on all of my classes and Zoom sessions, anything new and exciting that's coming up from Stampin' Up! And you can also shop from my Facebook page. If you'd like to purchase any Stampin' Up! Products, you can do so at www.melindapierce.stampinup.net. Celebration is going on right now, so with every $50 purchase, you can get free celebration items. And if you purchase $100 worth, you can get some of the $100 worth products. They're not worth $100, but you have to spend $100 in order to get them for free. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I still have this lined up correctly. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do a quick fit to my card. So this blank one is going to go right there. It's going to be in the second position. And then these 3 are going to go next. So what I like to do is kind of place the top and the bottom ones first and kind of work my way up. And the top and the bottom ones you want to be pretty close to the bottom. And that way you'll make sure that you have enough room for the others as you go along. And you just want to make sure that they're straight on the edges as well, making sure that they all line up. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the second to the bottom one and put that one in place. I'm going to leave this space between the pieces kind of narrow, and that's just to make sure that I have enough room to put that last piece in. And if that spacing is a little bit wider than the others, that's fine, because that's kind of the focal point of the card. So you can see that that one's going to fit nicely there. But before I attach that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my greeting. So my greeting just says Happy Christmas, and that is from this cute little Snow Wonder set that's in the mini catalog. So you can get this one currently from Stampin' Up in the mini catalog, and you can use it towards your purchase of a $50 offering from Celebration. And I'm going to stamp this in Shaded Spruce. So the colors that I'm using today are Shaded Spruce and Cherry Cobbler. I just love those two colors together for Christmas. So there's my Happy Christmas, and I'm going to go ahead and mount that onto my Shaded Spruce cardstock. All right, and then this one I am going to raise up with dimensionals. So I'm just going to take some of my little dimensionals. Just got to put those in the corners and a couple in the center just to hold them up. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Take-A-Pick tool and take off that adhesive backing. And then I can just take those all together and dump them into my trash bin. And this is going to go right on top. All right, so now I'm going to go back and add a little bit of bling. So I'm using the Subtle Shimmer sequins. These are great little sequins that are in the holiday catalog. And they don't have little holes in them, which usually the holes kind of bother me when I'm putting my sequins on, because it tends to allow the glue to kind of squirt right through them. So what I'm going to do is just take a pinch of my sequins, take my Take-A-Pick tool, pick that up with the rubberized side of my Take-A-Pick tool. Just kind of drop that right where I want it to be. It's a little hard on this white paper to see where I put those little glue dots. This just adds a real little bit of shimmer onto your card, and they're not, these sequins are not very thick, so it won't add extra bulk to your card for shipping either, which is always nice, especially at Christmas when you tend to be sending out a few more cards than usual. So you don't have to pay the extra postage for sending a cute card. Oh, I got two sequins on there. So these ones are silver and kind of a white iridescent. So you may not be able to see the white iridescent ones on here very well. It does take a little while for that glue to dry, so I just make sure that those sequins don't go anywhere. All right, so I'm just going to add a few more on these other sections. So I know it's kind of early to start with your Christmas cards, but if you do want to get them done before Christmas and not have to be stressing at the last minute, now is a great time to get started on those. Even if you just do a couple a week, it'll be so much nicer at Christmas time when you have them all done and ready to go. It's kind of why I like preparing these classes early, because helps me get in the mood for Christmas, and I have all my cards prepared and ready to go by the time Christmas rolls around. Let's see, there's one right here. And again, during celebration, you can get such great deals with purchasing your supplies for Christmas cards, and then you get your free product from celebration. So get to get an extra little gift for yourself. I'll pick up more of these little silver ones. So I would love it if you would comment on this video if you're going to be making Christmas cards, and how many you want to make this year. It's a great way to lift people's spirits to get a homemade Christmas card instead of just a, especially since we're going back into some more closed quarters again. But it's so much nicer than just getting a little greeting on email or text wishing people a Merry Christmas. You know, it just shows that you put a little bit more thought into it and thought of them while you made the cards. It's surprising how therapeutic it is for me when I make my cards, because I think of the people that I'm sending them to, and you just kind of feel like you're more connected with the people when you're making a card specifically for somebody. Okay, so I finished all of my bling. Hopefully you can see all of that. You know, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's there, and it adds a nice little touch to the card. And this little package of sequins, you know, there's so many in there that it'll last you quite a long time to use all of those. Okay, so I'm just going to reach back and get one of my pre-cut card bases, my matte bases. Let's see, I'll just take another stamp from the Snow Wonder Christmas. This one has great greetings for the inside as well as the outside of the card, so I really like that, as well as the adorable snowman. And it does come as a bundle, so so you can save money when you buy the dies with the stamps. Here's my inside. I feel like it needs something more, so I'm going to add some trees down on the bottom. Just use the shaded spruce for that as well. So cute. I love those little trees. All right, so I just need to attach that. And I have one more Christmas card complete and ready to go out in December. This is such a fun design for doing Christmas cards, because you really want to pick a design that is easy to do a lot of. And it's a great way to use that Christmas Designer Series paper that you might have, or some of the new ones that are out. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial, and stay in touch. Reach out to me at Melinda's Rubber Room or leave comments on my video. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.